original Army parachute training unit. He was known as an outstanding officer and leader of men. He was highly respected by his superiors. Headquarters ordered Okayama to select was assembled at the Army's Air Academy at Saitama. Okayama's unit was joined by 10 Kenpei-tai intelligence officers from the Nakano Intelligence School, bringing the unit's strength up to 136 men. At the academy, a mock-up B-29 was constructed and 2 new explosive devices quickly developed to deal with the American aircraft. First was a 2-kilogram explosive charge on the end of a pole. On top of the charge was a rubber suction cup. The saboteur pushed the pole under the B-29's wing. The explosive charge stuck to the aircraft's skin. The second new weapon was a chain charge. The weapon could thus be thrown over a B-29's wings or fuselage and ignited. The training was intense. Captain Okayama ordered that each commando must try to destroy at least 3 enemy aircraft. The mission was planned to the lonely volcanic island of Iwo Jima, where they would be refueled. The planes would then fly on to the American-occupied Mariana Islands and crash land on selected airfields. Commandos would then storm the parked B-29s and destroy as many aircraft and crewmen as possible, before taking up positions close to the airfields to deny their use by the enemy with small arms fire. The attack was scheduled for the 17th of January 1945 and would be launched with medium bombers. To be used by the Goretsu unit was out of the question. On their own, the Ki-21s lacked the range to fly directly from Japan to the Marianas, so the operation was cancelled. Preparations were hastily made for the assault on the 2 American bases. 3rd Flying Unit was equipped with 16 Ki-21s, with a further 4 in reserve. All of the bombers were stripped of their guns to save weight. Captain Okayama, with the command section and 1st, 2nd and 5th unit, would take off from Japan in the evening, timing their arrival at the American airfield just before midnight. Just before the commandos landed, 15 Army and Navy kamikazes would launch a mass attack on the airfields to provide a diversion, allowing the bombers to glide in and make wheels-up crash landings. Japanese commandos would then storm from the bombers, using their pole and chain charges to cripple American aircraft and destroy vital facilities, before taking up positions overlooking both bases, where their small arms fire would disrupt their effective operation. The following day, Operation Gi called for a mass kamikaze attack by 180 Japanese aircraft on the enemy fleets off Okinawa, supported by 30 conventional attack aircraft, including a few fitted with the Oka jet-powered flying bomb, which was also a suicide weapon. All going well, the American fighter defenses should have been severely damaged and their remaining planes grounded by Goretsu commandos firing across the runways. Next day was set for the 23rd of May, but bad weather over Okinawa led to the operation being postponed for 24 hours. On the evening of the 24th, a short ceremony was held at the airfield at Kengun, as the men raised cups of sake arranged on long wooden trestle tables on the airfield, shouted banzai twice before taking a final sip. Captain Okayama then gave the men a final rousing speech before they boarded their aircraft and made ready for departure. At 6:50 p.m., the first of the 12 bombers roared down the runway and took off, headed the 480 miles to Okinawa, and what the men hoped would be a glorious death in battle. 4 of the bombers aborted the mission with engine trouble and returned to Kengun. The remaining 8 flew on in formation before arriving over Okinawa. A radio message from the leading aircraft was picked up at Kengun, but nothing further was then heard from the Goretsu unit as the planes began to make their descent into Yontan airfield. The diversionary attacks had been launched by 7 waves of conventional bombers. Marine Corps and U.S. Army anti-aircraft gunners shot.
That's Manchester. Manchester, New Hampshire. See the airport, the entire city, except for these trees, of course. I'm looking west, obviously the sunset. Take a little jog and get a shot of the sunset. That's Manchester. That's most of Manchester. And that's the airport. Londonderry, Derry, Salem, Litchfield. Parts of Merrimack Valley in that direction, of course. We have this amazing sunset. I do not have the right shoes on for this. These boots are not equipped for ice. That's mostly what's here. Alright, that's it. I paused it a second ago, clearly didn't. That's about it.